Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a look at Job 14 through 16. These few chapters are going to continue this emotional and theological debate that's happening between Job and his friends. His friends are obviously discussing how they think that Job somehow did something wrong to receive all of these negative things happening in his life. And then you're going to see how Job is going to have this massive desire to have an answer from God. Why is this happening, and where are you? Is pretty much what Job's going to get at throughout this entire book. All right, so take a look at chapter 14. Job is going to have one of those lament moments, the woe is me kind of moments. He talks about how the human life, how his life and the life of everybody around him is frail and it is short-lived. He's going to talk about how his life is kind of like a shadow that is here and gone, or a flower that is blooming and then all of a sudden dies. He's going to talk about how death death is inevitable, and how there are limits to human reality. He's going to ask questions like, if someone dies, will they ever live again? He's really trying to find the meaning of life beyond death, or life in the face of death. Then in chapter 15, he's going to start talking to Eliphaz. Eliphaz, remember, his friend. He's going to bring in this second speech where Eliphaz is going to rebuke Job for his words of boldness and his accusations against God. Eliphaz is going to accuse Job of basically being pious and yet undermining his piety. In other words, he's very religious and yet he's undermining his religiosity, if that's even a word. So Eliphaz is going to double down on his belief that Job is suffering because he was sinful and he did something wrong. Eliphaz is going to continue by warning that the wicked, who are arrogant and rebellious, are going to face some sort of destruction. And then in chapter 16, Job is going to respond with this really raw, emotional moment where he's criticizing his friends for, not being good friends. He says that you are miserable comforters. Those words bring no relief to Job whatsoever. And so he is very, very much at the end of his rope. And despite all of this, Job still has a glimmer of hope, this longing for some sort of heavenly witness, a reality that God might actually be there for him. And his desire, it shows that Job still has this deep need for justice and reconciliation from God alone. That's it for today. Be well, friends.